Hello everyone and welcome back to Undertale. So we're here in the very quiet castle elevator area and yep. So this is a shortcut. I think we actually get some story here. Really hope this episode doesn't run too long. No, it's not here. This is actually just a big stretch where you see over New Home, the giant city. You actually don't get to go in most of the cities, sadly. But yeah. I don't know, I forget where the elevator goes exactly. I think it's just a shortcut to an elevator later, but I think we probably have to make this walk before it even lets us use the shortcut. But I did restock some of my food, and New Home. Bet this place looks familiar. Actually, this is locked. Blocked by 2 padlocks. There's a note attached. Howdy, I'm in the garden. If you need anything to get off your chest, please don't hesitate to come. The keys are in the kitchen and in the hallway. And, this is what I was waiting for. A heart-shaped locket. Also, if you haven't noticed, this design of the house is very familiar. War and dagger. So, pretty much, equip the heart locket, and equip the dagger. So, it's pretty much those are the best items you get in the game. They're just given to you right before the end. So, yeah, but that's the most attack and armor I can get. Now, the only thing I could think of is the cloudy glasses might be good to use, because they, actually have them in the cell A, right? So if I look here, I actually have to take them out to see the stats. Okay, so the locket gives 15, I think. The cloudy glasses give you 6, so 9 less armor, but increased invulnerability by 9, so you get hit less often. Yeah. So I'm not sure. I think for the moment I'm just gonna try with the locket and see how it goes. But a Glamburger, and I also want the snowman piece on because of how the game ends if you have that on you. I don't know, if I have trouble, which I very might. I'm trying to say that, and it's not coming out any better. Anyway, story. A long time ago, a human fell into the ruins. Injured by its fall, the human called out for help. Despite everything, it's still you. But, yeah, if you haven't caught on already, this is the same design as Toriel's house. Only the room that was under renovations is open in this one, and the one that was Toriel's room is under renovations, and the one that we had has 2 beds. It's Asgore's journal. All the pages say, "Nice day today." The ink is almost still wet. It's a trophy. Number 1 Nose Nuzzle Champion 98. So, we get a lot of story in this. I might actually split this episode up with the next one. Like, I don't know. It depends how it goes and if I actually can beat Asgore the first time or not. I don't know. Asriel, the king's son, heard the human's call. He brought the human back to the castle. Over time, Asriel and the human became like siblings. The king and queen treated the human child as their own. The underground was full of hope. Full of unopened containers of snails. But I don't know, we'll have to see how this goes. I really would like to make good progress, but I also don't want a really long episode if it can be avoided. Especially because, I don't know, there's a fair bit to go still. Definitely not enough for this episode, but I don't know. Then one day, the human became very ill. The sick human had only one request, to see the flowers from their village. But there was nothing we could do. The next day, the human died. This is getting into a lot of the plot of the game if you didn't know, but yeah. Asriel, racked with grief, absorbed the human soul. he transformed into a being with incredible power. I'll surmise this real quick at the end, by the way. With a human soul, Asriel crossed through the barrier. He carried the human's body into the sunset, back to the village of the humans. Asriel reached the center of the village. There, he found a bed of golden flowers. He carried the human onto it. Suddenly, screams rang out. The villagers saw Asriel holding the human's body. They thought that he killed the child. Now, here's the one thing I do wonder. How do they know this if they couldn't go to the surface to see it? That's actually never explained. The humans attacked him with everything they had. He was struck blow after blow. Asriel had the power to destroy them all. But Asriel did not fight back. Clutching the human, Asriel smiled and walked away. Wounded, Asriel stumbled home. He entered the castle, collapsed. His dust spread across the garden, and when monsters died, they turned to dust, so yeah, he died in the garden. The kingdom fell into despair. The king and queen had lost 2 children in one night. The humans had once again taken everything from us. So yeah, I suppose he could have told them as he came back, but it sounded like he died before like anyone could do anything about it, or he could relay information. I don't know. Then the king decided it was time to end our suffering. Every human who falls down here must die. With enough souls, we can shatter the barrier. It's not long now. King Asgore has let us go, give us hope, save us all. Ha. You should be smiling, too. Aren't you excited? Aren't you happy? You're going to be free. Yeah, not in the good way. And that's the elevator I was talking about earlier. And oh, I forgot about this part. Last corridor. So, yeah. We might not actually get to Asgore this episode. Been a while since I've done this voice. Not that long. Only since the resort. So you finally made it. The end of your journey is at hand. In a few moments, you will meet the king. Together, you will determine the future of this world. That's then. Now, you will be judged. You'll be judged for every action. You'll be judged for every EXP you earned. What's EXP? It's an acronym. It stands for execution points. A way of quantifying the pain you have inflicted on others. When you kill someone, your EXP increases. When you have enough EXP, your love increases. Love, too, is an acronym. It stands for level of violence. A way of measuring your capacity to hurt. The more you kill, the easier it becomes to distance yourself. The more you distance yourself, the less you will hurt. The more easily you can bring yourself to hurt others. But you never gained any love. Of course, that's not to mean you're completely innocent or naive, just that you kept a certain tenderness in your heart. No matter the struggles or hardship you face, you strive to do the right thing. You refuse to hurt anyone. Even when you ran, you did it with a smile. You never gained any love, but you gained love. Does that make any sense? Maybe not. Now, you're about to face the greatest challenge of your entire journey. Your action here will determine the fate of the entire world. If you refuse to fight, Asgore will take your soul and destroy humanity. But if you kill Asgore and go home, monsters will remain trapped underground. What will you do? Well, if I were you, I would have thrown in the towel by now. But you didn't get this far by giving up, did you? That's right. You have something called determination. So as long as you hold on, as long as you do what's in your heart, I believe you can do what's the right thing. Alright, We're all counting on you, kid. Good luck. I'm sure I didn't do a good job at Sans voice there. Like, when it didn't show his face in his normal text, I tried to give him, like, a more serious voice. I did that before, too, in the resort. So, throne room. But, yeah, when it went to his whole little talk, kind of post-judgment, I guess, that's when I kind of, slipped out of his voice a good bit there. But, yeah. It's a coffin. There's a name engraved on it. Chara. It's empty. So the whole thing of Asriel and the first human. So remember back in the dump when I fell down? Or Undyne was chasing me, I fell the dump, and someone called out. Yeah, that was a... yeah. I don't know, I guess that might be a small spoiler. But I think we should at least give it a start? I don't know. Really not sure what to do this episode, but this isn't a fight right away, if you were wondering. I also don't know what to do for Asgore's voice. I want to do something deep, but I'm not sure how easily I can do a deep voice without practicing. Dum-de-dum. Oh, is someone there? Just a moment. I have almost finished watering these flowers. That's probably not a very good voice for Asgore. Here we are. Howdy. How can I... Oh. I so badly want to say, would you like a cup of tea? But you know how it is. Nice day today, huh? Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. Perfect weather for a game of catch. You know what we must do. When you are ready, come into the next room. So this is Asgore. It's another throne covered by a white sheet. So if you haven't guessed it by now, Asgore's the king and Toriel was the queen. It goes more into that later, but yeah. How tense. Just think of it like a visit to the dentist. I'm probably doing a bad job at his voice too. Are you ready? If you're not, I understand. I'm not ready either. The end. So, this is probably the most cliffhangery part to end it off, but yeah, it's just, I know kind of the fight's probably going to be long. I don't know, can I do it? Okay, let's just do it. I don't want to try and split this into 2 episodes if I can, and even though it's around the time I'd end it, I think I can do it the first try. If I'm lucky. This is the barrier. This is what keeps us all trapped underground. Looks very trippy. Looks like a screensaver, actually. Like, I could totally see this as a screensaver on an older computer or something. If by chance you have any unfinished business, please do what you must. Here we go. I see. This is it then. Ready? 6 souls. 6 of 7. Oh. Yeah, this is gonna be a longer episode. Hopefully not too long, though. Twilight is shining through the barrier. It seems your journey is finally over. You are filled with determination. Human. It was nice meeting you. Goodbye. That just happened. So, yeah. I'm just gonna take a moment to say this now. Asgore is my favorite character in the game, probably. There's a couple other good contenders, but I just love his story, and I really regret that I didn't get to experience the full progression, because I probably should start doing stuff, but let's just double check. I have a whole bunch of sea buns, I have the pie. Yep. I can talk to him, and that will lower his attack if I do it 3 times, but pretty much for Asgore's fight, you can't talk your way out of it. You have to fight him. It's kind of annoying, actually, and I don't know, it's questionable design, because in Undertale, you're kind of told you don't have to fight, but a lot of fights require you to do convoluted things you don't always expect, like, yeah, the run from the Undying fight. Then you get to the end of the game, and you actually do have to fight. Oh boy. Did I do 5? Yeah, I'm not sure if I can do this first try. Well, I can do this now. You ate the butterscotch pie. HP was maxed out. The smell reminds Asgore of something. Asgore's attack drop and defense drop. I am just running into all these fireballs. My god. I really don't want to heal, but I feel like I'm going to die if I don't. Well, but yeah, as I was saying about Asgore before I likely die, you know, Toriel at the start of the game makes Asgore out to be this, I forget if I did that right, or which was move and which was stand still. I don't know. But yeah, at the start of the game, Toriel makes Asgore out to be this, like, menace, like, really evil guy. Then people talk about the king as this nice guy. And then Undying kind of comes back and reinforces Asgore as, like, this evil guy. And, or at the same time, though, she also says the king is Asgore, which kind of gives you a conflict. Well, is he good or nice? Because you hear, you know, the king's a nice guy, but you hear Asgore's kind of evil, so... And then you finally meet him and he's all nice, and then you get in the fight and that happens, so... I don't know, it's just a really well, written character, I guess would be the right way to describe it. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do the fight first time. But, I don't think I'm off to the best start. And I don't think the extra... Oh my god. The extra invulnerability would actually matter too much here. Blue, blue, blue. Oh, that was a nice free pass. But yeah, pretty much the more damage you do, the more damage they take. That was actually covered earlier on for, like, mechanic stuff. But, darn it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can do this first try. I might need to dedicate another episode to this, but at least we started to fight Asgore. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do for thumbnails, honestly. It's kind of sad that I'm more concerned about what I'm going to put on the thumbnail than the actual game and finishing it. I think I did that right. Come on, get another attack in before I have to heal again. Okay, this one's not too bad. Yeah, I had to heal, but it wasn't too bad. And I only have a couple food left. Okay, that one's not too bad, though. I don't know, it's gonna be very hard to do this first try, but still possible if I kind of pull through. Darn, I was still moving with the blue there. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Still in this. Halfway. Oh god. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how I survived that. And I thought Metaton's fight was hard. How am I doing this so well? Can I do another? Ah, I only have one food left. Ah, please don't be a hard one. Yeah, I think I might be dead. I'll take it. Come on. So close. Can I do it? No! Ah. Also, it's Asgore talking on the death screen if you didn't see that. Yep. So, after extending the episode, I die so close to winning. But, now I get to do another chance, or... yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end off the episode here, and in the next episode, we'll do the fight over from scratch. So, yeah. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Undertale. Until next time, goodbye.